What's up? Wow, this live stream already has like 5 people on it. Crazy. Well, here we go. I'll wait till a few more people show up before I really get this thing started. But, hello guys, this is Tanner Tech. I have been kind of gone for a little bit, but I've been quite a bit busy. Today we're going to have some fun. Maybe wind a Tesla coil. I know I've already built a Tesla coil, but I'm thinking I could maybe build a whole other Tesla coil through live streaming, which would be kind of cool. I'll probably start it today. I won't finish the Tesla coil today. Tesla coil takes quite a long time to make. But, yeah. Let me just see how many people before my laptop is warming up right now. And this is how I'll watch the comments in the live stream. I got my phone right there running the live stream. I'll have to gather some parts to make my Tesla coil winding rig. It's been a little bit broken for a bit. If I pan over there, you can see I've got this gigantic blue pipe. Sadly, we're not going to be winding that. That's going to be perhaps the Tesla coil for a later day. I do have this one, though. This is the pipe we're going to be winding. I've got my Tesla coil winding rig. This thing is quite a bit broken. Haven't used it in a very long time. We're going to set that up here. It's even missing a few wheels. I'll have to get some new wheels for it. Get some batteries. Throw those batteries down. My Tesla coil winder is pretty cool. You set the Tesla coil stick on it, and you fire it up, and it'll start winding the Tesla coil for you, as if by magic. I've got tons of lighting here. Hoping you'll be able to see this pretty good. Have my brightness all the way turned down, but that is a giant Tesla coil winding rig. So before I actually start doing this, we'll fix up the winding rig. I'll talk to you guys a little bit about what I've been up to. First of all, let's fire up YouTube so I can read comments on there instead of reading comments on here. Oh gosh, my computer is slow. I'm running an old ThinkPad. This ThinkPad has like 6 gigs of RAM and a dual-core Centrino running Windows 10. It's not the best, but it works for what it needs to. Awesome, I have 10 viewers now. So we're gonna pan over here to my Tesla coil right here. This Tesla coil is one that I've been working on for a long time, and I finally got it working. You can see this in a lot of my previous videos, but this thing is pretty cool. It's got a top load. It's got this coil on it. Now, this coil isn't the best coil. It's kind of got a small diameter center to it. And I won this coil like maybe 2 years ago because I've been using the same coil to make a working Tesla coil for a long time. And I finally got it working. But, alright, someone just said, I like your videos, you explain electrical theory very well. Thanks you for that. Well, anyway, I just switched over to LTE, so I may have to buy an extra gigabyte of data for this video that I'm streaming. To anyone who's watching, is the connection good? Is the video quality pretty good? Is the video quality very good at all? I don't know. Well, just tell me if the video quality is good. Anyway, I was at the electronics warehouse and I got another vacuum tube. It's the matched pair with this one. So, looks like I'm building another vacuum tube. And in this video, I'm basically going to be winding another coil, doing some other cool stuff, maybe popping some capacitors, doing some other fun things on live stream. We're going to have to fix up my capacitor rig. In fact, I think I know where the wheels went for that. So if we look down here, this is my storage compartment. Let me get a flashlight to see in this thing. I have a whole load of junk here. And if we look right there, that backpack is where my wheels are for my Tesla coil winder. But, you just saw that fall, didn't you? That wheel that just fell off, that wheel fell off the backpack. We need that for the Tesla coil winder. So we're going to take that over here. we're gonna have to give this thing a quick fix up. Okay, good quality. That's what I like to hear. So we got some wheels that we're gonna use to fix it up. The other wheel is on this backpack. You wanted to wash, but you have to do laundry? Yeah, I know the feeling. I have laundry that I have to do too. I got a bunch of this stuff. I need to do laundry. Running on empty on laundry for a little bit. But, you know. Well, what can you do? Anyway, I got this backpack down here. And, it's kind of been broken. I made this a while back. It actually got featured in Arduino's website. But it has wheels on it. And I sacrificed the wheels off my Tesla Coil winder a year ago or something to make this work. And my Tesla Coil winder's been hidden under my dresser. Just make more room for stuff. And I haven't used it, but we're going to bring this baby back into service, and I need to get some wheels. I'm also going to go get a foot pedal out of the garage. You know, we didn't start the Tanner Tech theme song. That's a necessary part of starting any Tanner Tech video. Anyway, look at there. Got a wheel. Prime wheel. How do I click comments? Okay. Sorry. Well, we got one more wheel. We got some screws. In fact, if you notice, these are all robotics parts. If anybody is on a first robotics team. I'm actually on a first robotics team. I've been super busy these past few weeks. That's why I haven't really been able to post many videos. Because I've been gone. I was actually the world's competition for FTC robotics. Our robot didn't do too well, but I had fun. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Let's see. We almost got our wheels to fix up the Tesla Coil winder. There's one more part we need for this Tesla Coil winder. And for that, we're going to have to go on a little bit of an adventure. So, here we go. It's adventure time. Was that a generator backpack? No, that's just a backpack that I can drive with my phone. It's pretty cool because I can just control it with Bluetooth and it drives around. It's a good little prank thing. So, I gotta go out through this little door. See, we got like a little doggy door connection in my bedroom for my dog. We're gonna come out here. We're gonna make a quick trip to go get another part. Here we go. Whoa. Do a quick hold up. Check it out. We got some more stuff. Speaking of Keystone Science's Discord channel, sure. I'm pretty good buddies with Keystone Science. We did a video together. Well, anyway, this is my big pile of junk. Got microwaves, printers. Yeah, that's a good microwave. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, I actually went to MIT CPW, which is a pretty cool thing. I had a lot of fun there. But anyway, I just got a bunch of stuff. I was at a garage sale today, and I got all this wood. It's pretty cool. So, like, actually, I got this wood for free. So I was driving around at a garage sale, in like this 55-plus community, and it was later in the day. I was at a little garage sale hunting around and stuff, talking to this pretty cool dude about conspiracy theories and Tesla coils and whatnot. And then I left, and it was about like 3. And so I was driving around, and I found all these cool pieces of wood that were just sitting on the side of the road. And they had a big sign that said free. This wood is like $10 at Lowe's, so I'm pretty stoked I got some prime quality wood. Another funny story about today, I was driving in this 55-plus community looking for golf, garage sales. And some old dude in a golf cart, he pulls me over. I don't even know what happened here. This guy in a golf cart, he drove right behind me, he was like, get over. This old dude in the golf cart, he pulled me over, pulled up next to me, he was like, what are you doing driving around here? I'm like, looking for garage sales, but this is a public road. It's like, why is he pulling me over for driving on a public road? Grumpy old people. Well, anyway, it's time to enter and find some parts. So, part we need is from Mom's sewing machine. Cracking open this rig. See, when you're winding a Tesla coil, you need some to control the Tesla coil winder. You can't do that with your hands, so you do that with your feet. Oh, flowers went down. And see, the best way to do that with your feet is a pedal. And this pedal right here is for a sewing machine. Mom's sewing machine that she never uses. So this will make a fine addition to my collection. Make a good way to wind a Tesla coil. I think the last time this sewing machine pedal was used was when I last wound a Tesla coil. Okay, we're back outside. Let me see if I missed any comments while we were gone. Okay. Now it's time to get started winding a Tesla coil. I'll tell you a little bit about my trip. I've actually been at the science fair too, which is cool. The science fair was fun. Alright, now back into Tannertech headquarters. We got the pedal, we got the machine. Looking good. Close up the door. Hopefully we don't have to grab any more parts from the outside world. Anyway, let me pull up YouTube on here, pull up my own live stream. Livestream Inception. And then we gotta mount some wheels. Probably need to get some more screws, but luckily I have about a bazillion screws. Got no shortage of those. And hopefully we should be able to wind our... Hey, wow. Look at this. It showed up on my YouTube subscription feed. That is craziness. Look at that. Winding a Tesla coil plus other stuff by Tannertech. Let's see what's going on there. Ha! This is funny. This thing's a bit delayed. What? Ha! This is funny. This thing's a bit delayed. Whoa. That's crazy. Well. Cool. Let's get started. Let me mute this thing. I'll just use this for watching the chat. That seems like overall pretty good quality video. Okay. So we're gonna get fixing this thing up. You know, typically inside my live streams, I do a live rendition of the Tannertech theme song. So those of you who go on Tannertech... Ooh, Mr. Hacker says he's my #1 fan. Awesome. Thanks, Mr. Hacker. You better compete with all those other people who think they're #1 fans, too. I always do the Tannertech theme song whenever I do a Tannertech video. So I may need to figure out a way to do that right now. A lot of my instruments are out of tune. My piano's outside. I actually got this new rubber piano, which is pretty cool. I've been pretty busy. So the last 2 weeks, I've been to MIT, CPW, which if you don't know what CPW is when you go to MIT for a weekend, it stands for Campus Preview Weekend, and you hang out with the people, and you have fun, and you learn about the campus, and you learn about everything else that goes on. Oh, that's loose. And it's an overall awesome experience, for sure. And I had a lot of fun. And this thing is not working out for me real quick. Just a second. I got distracted by actual work. We're going to have to take this whole thing apart. Sorry, guys. MIT was fun. I was able to hang out with some awesome people. Stay in the dorms. You know, have a good time. I just dropped a screw. Let me put this wheel on first before I get in to take that wheel apart. See, that's a big pain about screws. Screws always fall off. At MIT, I was actually able to attend an electronics lecture. That was cool. I got to actually go into one of the classrooms where a professor is teaching, and I was able to learn a really cool electronics lecture. Actually, about something I've been studying recently on my own, about op amps and differential circuits being used as a integrator and differentiator. I'm taking Calculus BC, so it's kind of cool to learn about integrators and differentiators. Oh, I'm looking at the thing, said, Tanner, do you like robotics? Yeah, I like robotics. I'm actually on a robotics team. That brings me to kind of my next point that I was going to discuss about in this. While I'm fixing this, I figured this video would be a cool way for me to kind of connect to my viewers while I wind a Tesla coil, which is probably going to be slightly long and tedious process, and just talk about life and what I've been doing lately. And then we'll probably blow up some capacitors, have some fun doing that. That's always a thing I love to do in videos. Blow up capacitors. It always gives the audience a joy. So, I think they have a new feature on YouTube where you can actually see the comments people say. So, someone's saying, hello, Tanner, I need help with parts for my project. Will barter or work out a deal? I guess I could, if you want parts. Yeah, I don't know how far away you live. If you live too far away, I don't think there's any way we could work out a deal, because shipping is expensive and stuff. There's probably better ways for finding components where you live, like, more tuned to your location. Where do you live at, like, in the United States? Because I live in California. Someone's saying, whew, there's a lot of new comments. Canada. Oh, you need one of those transmitting triodes for my Tesla. Well, okay, yeah. So that's cool that you're building a Tesla thing for Wardenclyffe. But those triodes are the last ones I had. I only have those two triodes. You could probably find them. If you live on the East Coast, which I expect you are because you're building something for the Wardenclyffe project, then just go to any like Hamfest swap meet. They'll probably have those big transmitting triodes you could use. If you tell me like where you live, I could probably help you find some Hamfests. Hamfests always have a bunch of good stuff. Hamfests are awesome. Yeah, someone said they need to get around to building these Tesla coil winders. Enough with the comments for now. Well, you can comment if you want, but I'm going to just keep talking about MIT and robotics and science fair and... Ooh! You can see I keep getting distracted, but I just finished this thing. Did you guys see the rocket launch last night? Well, last morning. This morning at like 4, NASA launched a really cool Saturn V rocket holding the InSight mission for Mars. It's a lander that's going to Mars. I'm sporting my NASA shirt, sporting my merch. But yeah, the rocket launch was awesome. You could see it in the sky. It launched from Vandenberg Air Force Base. I live in Southern California, so I could see it. But yeah, the rocket's gonna hit November. It's gonna hit good old Mars. So I'm excited to see that. It's gonna be able to inspect the geography of Mars close up. I'm excited. So anyway, we got this right here. We got the pedal. I'm putting the pedal down at my feet. Put the pedal to the metal. And we're going to connect this thing up to my power supply. It's got tape on it. What the heck? And then, this is annoying. Someone put tape on my multimeter probes. It's probably me that put the tape on my multimeter probes. Yeah, if you saw the NASA launch, if you woke up early in the morning, you comment that, because that would be pretty cool. So anyway, I'm connecting this up here. Connecting my power supply right up here to my Tesla coil winder. And see, we got this little output. This little output is going to connect up to the motor. And that's a real pain sometimes to do. Let's see, how are we going to do that? I got to get power into those little lines. I guess I could use these things. These little tiny probes without hurting myself. I'll have to like strap this down to the table or something. Oh, dang it. I don't know where my clamps went. I've been thinking about building Sending up a small satellite. That's cool. Oh, doing an over unity motor using resonance frequency. Over unity motors are an interesting topic. Someone put that in the discussion. I mean, there's no real solid science behind over unity motors. So I don't really believe in them. They kind of defy the laws of physics, being able to generate energy out of nothing. Can't get something for nothing. I mean, the concept is cool and all of being able to get free power, but if you really think about it, there's no need to get these resonant frequency devices that can generate over unity. Oh, dang it. There's no real need to build those over unity devices that get all this free energy. And that's merely because we have the sun. And the sun is an awesome nuclear reactor in the sky that's always putting out power. And yet, we don't harvest all of it. So there's far better ways of getting power than atmospheric electricity or whatever. Oh, just a second, let me connect this up. So, check this out. This is my box of cables. High volt. It's not electricity, it's pulse using high voltage and no current. If there's no current, then there's no power. There has to be some kind of current. Nice job, high voltage lab. That is the way to get free energy. I love it. Just plug in a long extension cord to your neighbor's outlet. That is the way. Okay, well, now we should see if this really works when I connect it up. I may need to make a new one of these little wire probes. Building isn't as easy as it seems, as any of you know. 20,000 volts is the secret, and current drops away. This is Tesla's secret. Wow, Tesla never shared his secrets with me. That dude's dead. You know, it's interesting to think of what Tesla and those other people must have gone through back in the olden days. Without internet or anything, trying to come up with their ideas and implement them and stuff. It's really cool to think how smart those people are. Tesla was amazing. Okay, right now I'm just jerry-rigging a getaway to connect this. Yep, I agree with High Voltage Lab. Over unity does not work. You can't get something from nothing. Love it. Love good old common sense in the world. Something that's lacking nowadays. Indeed. What else is lacking? This thing not working. Who's Jared Morin? Yeah, send me a Jared Morin video. I'll watch it. Just put it in the comments after the live stream is done, because then I can actually use a link from there. I mean, I'm open to any possibilities. Let's see. Let's fire this up. And it doesn't fire up. Alright, I love the joys of having to go plug in the power. I got a bunch of power down here. I think this one goes to my power supply. It does. Oh. And it does. You can see that thing just turned on. And so, hopefully, if all goes to plan, if I turn this on, check it out. Cool. Now if I put this on here, prime. There you go. That is the Tesla coil winder. We just got to reverse the polarity a little bit back here. And then we'll be good to wind a Tesla coil, which will be a long and tedious process, but it'll be worth it in the end. Oh, no. This is another issue that I've been having. It's interesting reading the comments. You guys just keep posting comments, because I read all the comments. I mean, sometimes I don't always answer your comments on my videos, but you can be sure that I read them. I read all the comments that I get, and sometimes I'm just so busy it's hard to answer all my comments. Hard to address all the questions. But I do read them. No, I'm going to get some more wire, because this wire is not cutting it out. Okay, so I know the electronics warehouse doesn't have any more of those vacuum tubes. I took the last ones. I kind of bought out their stock of those vacuum tubes. And, just hit my head on that light. The e-warehouse doesn't have any more of those tubes, but I'm telling you, go to a Hamfest near you, and you can get some tubes there. Hamfest, just look up Hamfest near wherever you live. And Hamfest are the best places to get vacuum tubes and parts. I've never been to one, but that's what I've heard, and I trust the people who have. Okay, so this wire is what we'll be using now. Things make it so hard. So we're going to connect this wire up. Okay, yeah, anyway. So I was at MIT. I was having a good time there. I got to actually go with the ham radio club. The ham radio club there is pretty cool. And the ham radio club has a gigantic room full of power tubes and transmitting tubes. So probably the new Tannertech headquarters at MIT is going to be the ham radio club. Ham radio club is pretty cool. Also Miters. Miters it's another club at MIT, and they have a gigantic Tesla coil. Their Tesla coil is massive. Like, huge. And that Tesla coil is pretty fun. Miters, they build all kinds of cool stuff. Miters is probably going to be another one of Tannertech headquarters, well, at MIT. But anyway, I got to go up with the ham radio club, and they took me to a really cool place. It's on top of their largest building on campus. And the interesting thing is that the first ever Doppler radar, well, kind of the first prototype for the Doppler radar, is actually on top of that building. And it doesn't run anymore because it's old, but it's still pretty cool. And they've got a gigantic Klystron power tube in there. Power tube can supply a whole load of power. Let me get that focus for you. There we go. Alright. Now, we are going to go obtain some more parts. So, part we're going to get, some of this. Some wire. Now, we're going to wind the wire around this device. So, well, anyway, first of all, let me show you this awesome wire that I got. So, the electronics warehouse is cool. I've talked about them a bit before. But they have a lot of cool things. One of them that I just got is this wire. It's this really cool black 26 gauge enameled wire. This stuff will be fun. Yeah, they still have a bunch of high voltage caps if you want them. Well, anyway, this thing can just sit right here on the roller, and I can drill a hole in here first of all. I'm going to have to drill a hole to first wind this coil through. So, actually, let me go get the drill. Okay, let me just look at one of those comments real quick. What do you do for fun? I like to mountain bike. So someone just asked me, like, just some other stuff about me. Like, what do I do besides electronics and that kind of thing. I like to mountain bike sometimes. I like to do I like to hike. Actually, hiking is pretty fun. I've gone on a really fun long hike over the summer. I love backpacking a lot. I'm actually an Eagle Scout too. I like that. Except scouting kind of is being stupid lately. What they do, their policies and stuff. But anyway, aside from that, I don't have a girlfriend. Let's see. Okay. Just someone just said, someone send me a list. I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyway, let me grab some of these drill bits. This is kind of a messy desk. Everything's a messy desk. We're gonna see if we can start winding a Tesla coil. I do a lot of other things for fun. I like camping and stuff. And okay, we got a drill. We're walking in the dark. It's crazy. Senior year is almost over for me. Welcome back to Tanner Tech headquarters. Wow, that video is still playing my video. Cool. So, we're going to take a quick drill. We're going to drill out a little hole inside here. Maybe a little bit from the top. Alright, so these holes are going to be our starting holes for the thing. And so what we're going to do is we're going to thread this wire first through here, through the top hole, and we're going to thread it through the bottom hole. What do you guys think about this kind of style of live video? I'll probably do another live video later that may be a little bit more interesting in topic-wise. But for now, I kind of think this is a cool idea for a live video just to show me building Tesla coil. I love Tesla coils, and hopefully this one will be a lot better than my previous versions. Alright, here we go. Without further ado, let's get this winding process started. Ooh. That's not good. The hardest part is the beginning. This wire smells just old. You know, I'm going to wind the first bit by hand. Oh, yeah, you live on the East Coast? What part of the East Coast? Someone just said they lived on the East Coast. Because I'm going to MIT, and that's on the East Coast, too. This Tesla coil should hopefully look pretty cool. It's all black. Ah. What is the deal with this Tesla coil winder? Thing used to work so well. Must have just forgotten how to use it. Forgot what was the issue with this thing. Well, Tesla coils are fun. They're a real pain to build though sometimes. Take a lot of time, a lot of effort. Let's see, I think what keeps happening is this pulls out every time I try to do something with it. I think that issue could be just due to the fact that this is not heavy enough or something. What I think I may do is like put something heavy inside there that will maybe roll around. Here's a good idea. I'll put this roll of solder inside here so the solder will roll around inside. Solder. And then I put the solder in the middle, and this thing won't want to pull out. And oh, that's perfect. Okay, so that's good. So now what I want to do is I want to weigh this thing down. And I'm out of big chunks of solder. I just got my small solder. So we'll get some electrical tape. Oh yeah, I love how they amplify energy too. Well, they don't really amplify the energy. As someone was talking about in my comment section group chat, these Tesla coils, they don't amplify energy. They just merely convert it to a different state. They convert 60 hertz AC at 120 volts. 120 volts to a much higher voltage of 50 to maybe 100,000 volts, and they turn that into another AC current of somewhere in. I think my Tesla coil got like 49 kilohertz or something, but they don't amplify energy. They can transmit it for sure, but amplifying is just another example of over unity, which is kind of fake. It still does that same thing. Slightly better now that it has that solder inside it. Okay, that's better. I just gotta really get this thing started. Oh! Okay, someone just gave me a good idea. They said the winder will work better if you reverse the polarity of the motor and wind from the bottom. And I'll try that. Thank you for the help. I will... Yeah, see, this is why I do live streams. Because live streams, it's not just me that's here. I've got hundreds of, well, right now, like 25 people who are my friends on YouTube. And they are able to give me some quick help. It's like telling me to reverse the polarity. It's like, I probably wouldn't have thought of that for now. But it works. There you go. How about that, guys? Oh, yeah. See, that's prime. We're going to turn on the voltage at first. Just until we get this thing started, really. Okay. This is harder than I expected. Tesla coil winding is not easy. Alright, I'll do that too. Instead of a dowel, as someone suggested, I'll use like this. No, not long enough. I'll go get a big screwdriver or something. Whew! Alright, I got a screwdriver. Put this thing in. There you go. Hopefully this will be a good solution. Oh boy. Seem to have royally screwed this up. Congratulations. Alright, I'm taking someone's advice. As you can see, I have the dowel between my knees and the Tesla coil right there. Okay. Mr. Hacker, you started electronics at 10, now you're 11. That's pretty cool. I started electronics probably about the same time. See, it's not even going that much anymore. It seems like it just doesn't have enough traction or something. See, the wheels don't have enough traction. These things are just too slick. I'll wind a little bit more, and then I'll see if I can amplify the traction of these wheels with some electrical tape. That looks good to me so far. These wheels have zero traction. Yeah. Whew. See, Noel Andrew, or if that's your name, has a good idea. He says this would be easier on a lathe. Guess what I don't have? A lathe. That would be cool, though. If I had a lathe, this would make it much easier. Maybe I could find one somewhere. Ugh. This is not. Okay. Oh, you're right. Feeding it more parallel to the desk, I'll try that. Also try putting some electrical tape on the wheels. But first of all, I'm going to kind of put a little bit of tape on here. Hoping this is a good idea. Just kind of hold it down originally so it doesn't go everywhere, every which direction. Oh, you're right. That does work better. Check it out. Let's get that. Now the wire isn't lined up anymore. That's annoying. Slightly. The wire is not lined up. I'm losing out on turn efficiency. And I thought I was going to build a whole Tesla Coil 1 live stream. That's funny. This is going to take me a long time to make. Oh, one of those windings got misaligned. That can cause arcing. Now this thing is falling over. Boy. My life right now. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm hoping the black on black look will be pretty cool too. That's kind of the thing I was going for. Nice. I think it'll make it look really cool. Give it an old kind of old Tesla look. First of all, it's time to hold down this side. You know, once I get this thing started, I think it should go pretty well. I use a vise and a stick on a chair as a spool holder. That's a good idea. Now we're getting somewhere. Wow. You see that? I had it go in there for a second. That was pretty cool. The issue is this thing keeps sliding off. That's not working at all anymore. Now I'm just realizing how I'm gonna do this to the wheel. Like maybe this, I don't know. Let's see. I may have to scoot the camera over a little bit. Oh yeah, anyway. I'm also doing a science fair project on Alzheimer's research, which is pretty cool. And I also went to a robotics competition for FIRST, which is in Houston, and the robotics competition was the Worlds was in Houston, so that was pretty cool. And whoa, there's a little bug that just landed on my hand. Check out the little dude. I'm not sure if you can see him or not. Yeah. I can't. Dumb little bug. Yeah, see? I do need another wheel. I have weight on this wheel too. There's no reason it shouldn't be working. I do need another wheel pressing down on top. I may need to wait for the future to make this work better. Here, let me put this here for a second. Let me get an old solder spool. I think this may help me out a little bit. Yeah, so JB just said he was in the FIRST program with Dean Kamen. That's the one I'm in too. They still have the FIRST program around. FIRST has just a few different kinds of things inside it. There's FIRST has FTC, FRC. I don't know. Ugh. It's really a pain in the butt. When I did this before, I made it work really well somehow. Forgot how though. Let's see, maybe I put a little clip or something on here to like guide the wire perhaps. Nope. That bug just flew on my Tesla coil. I may have to go find a lathe somewhere. Honestly. Yeah, machines never work the first time you want them to work, though. This machine It worked before, but it wasn't... Alright, you know what? This is not being very good. Yeah, you're right. This machine, I think it needs to have an upgrade. Ooh, that did not sound good. I'm going to rewind this thing back onto the spool it came from. I'm going to give up on this for the time being. We're going to rewind this rig. But worry not, because... Oh no. My connection looks like it's a little bit laggy. Oh boy. Okay, guys, is this still working? Because on my computer, everything seems like it stopped working, but that could just be my Wi-Fi. If you hear this right now, please comment on, so I can look on my phone to see if it's working. Oh. Okay, we're back online now. So you guys want to help me design a better kind of Tesla coil winder, other than that piece of junk? So, in the comments, can you see if you can help me figure out how to build a better one? I know you guys have been commenting things like a lathe or something, but I kind of want to build a better Tesla coil winder. Any ideas? Any quick helps for the Tanner Tech? Quick help? Okay, here's my wire. We're gonna keep that safe from now. We're gonna revisit this topic later. Then I'll probably do a live stream of building that whole Tesla coil. So design it so it spins on the center axis, perhaps? Like someone was mentioning. That would be like, I'd have to put something in the middle. Make it so it spins. Can even do it on a drill. How would I do it on a drill? Long rod threaded through the center with boards each end. I'm just reading your comments, guys. Sorry. You see how delayed it is. Okay, yeah, I'm just reading your comments right now to see the idea. So you take a long threaded rod, put the rod through here, and then connect it on either end with like a piece of wood or something. And then wide rubber band on the drive wheel. So I could probably just modify this thing a lot. We're going to work on that right now, because I want to get this done. I may not have all the proper... I don't even think I have a long threaded rod right now, so that may be an issue. Actually... Oh, 2 cones so it stays stable. That's a good idea. Is this stream kind of bad quality? What setting is this? Oh, this thing has 720 HP. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Move these. We're gonna get some of this stuff aside. Try to make a working Tesla coil winding rig. Yeah, I do need a bigger desk. So the idea is to get a threaded rod. Actually, I would want to work on that right now, but I don't have a threaded rod that long. I'll have to go buy one at Lowe's. I was just at Lowe's today too, so I'll have to get a long threaded rod and get some 2 cones. Can find 2 cones somewhere. And I already have the variable speed motor right here, and I can just control it with my power supply and the foot pedal. So all that's taken care of. I'm just thinking right now. Is there anything else I can use besides a threaded rod? I got the drive motors and stuff. This may not be a project I can finish in this live stream specifically. Well, you know, let's... What else should I do right now? I was planning on building that Tesla coil right now. I can start building a capacitor bank. Fire up this. And no light. We're going to have to go down. Okay, blow up capacitors. I'll blow up a capacitor right now. Just one. And we'll go from there. Oh. The lights just flashed. That's funny. This light keeps flashing. Oh, here. Funny story. This light bulb right here doesn't work anymore. And you know the reason why? Well, there's a hole in the light bulb right here. That's from my Slayer exciter. I burnt a hole in the light bulb and let all the mercury vapor gas out of it. And as for the rubber band, I actually have a pretty big drive pulley down here. Can't reach it. But I have a drive pulley down there that goes to a washing machine, so I could probably use that. Speaking of washing machines, I don't even know why that relates. I got this really cool light bulb. Check it out. It's this old-fashioned ring light bulb that screws into this little thing. There's bugs around this. But it's pretty cool. When you turn it off and turn it on, it has little neon light. Little neon light igniter. Pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to look at some of your comments. Okay. Well, thanks for all your ideas inside the comments. Is there any... How much is a threaded rod at Lowe's to wind a Tesla coil? Especially a threaded rod that's this long. Or do they even sell a threaded rod that's like 4 feet long? Actually, how long is this piece of pipe? I don't think it says on here. Oh yeah, 3 feet. Do they sell any like 4 feet pieces of threaded rod? Oh, $8? Okay. I'll go to Lowe's probably on Monday and buy a threaded rod. And probably make a quick video about making that kind of Tesla coil winder because it works better. So thanks so much guys for all that help. Oh, do a stunt like Medi and show us how much DC versus AC you can tolerate to crash your tongue. Is that really the best idea right now? Well, I guess I don't have a choice. I'm just going to do AC for the time being. This power supply goes up to 18 volts. I'm not sure if I can... Can you see me well here? Alright, that's good. So we're going to touch these to my tongue. We'll start this out at 0 volts. $8 volts is a lot. How much current was flowing on there? Here, let me watch that again. That really hurts when you put that across your tongue. Ooh. That does not feel good. So, just to show you that this is actually 13 volts going across my tongue. That's real 13 volts. You're going to ruin my taste buds, everybody. Well, Medi Cigar does it, or whatever his name is. Electro Boom. Yeah, that doesn't feel good. Want to see? Let's see. 13.6 volts is not good. Ow. All right, let's blow up some capacitors. And put any suggestions of what you want me to do there next. Alright, so we got this box. Check out all those capacitors. Heck yeah. Ah, my tongue still hurts from that. Got all these capacitors from, let me turn off that rig. These capacitors I got from, forgot the name of it. Microamp pulse motor. I wish I had a few of those capacitors. Yeah, these capacitors are all rated at like 500 picofarads, at like 5 kilovolts. So I like to use these capacitors for my Tesla coil. In fact, I have a bunch of these submerged inside oil for my big Tesla coil. So we'll try and pop one of these things, I guess. Let me just unplug this. Unplug this light. We're going to lose half our light. Oof. Because I need to take this plug. We're going to get the good old ZVS power supply. You know, the ZVS power supply has seen better days. This thing, yeah, it's not as good anymore. The ZVS power supply, it's all falling apart. It's not the ZVS power supply that it used to be. Rest in peace, the poor soul. Why is this exposure all messed up? Anyway, we're going to pop this capacitor with the ZVS like someone graciously asked me to do inside the comment section. How old am I? I'm 17. Almost 18. 18 in July. Not going to tell you my birthday, though. Let's just say a good time in July. Almost 18. Well, anyway, we're going to pop a capacitor. Now, usually I pop electrolytic capacitors, but today we're going to go for a little bit of a different kind of test. We're going to try popping one of these little ceramic pulse capacitors. You make a metal detector? I could make a metal detector. Probably not going to right now, though. I've got other things I have to do. Let's power this up. Alright. You guys wanted to see a capacitor pop? Here you go. I can't guarantee this is going to be a cool show or not, but I mean, let's hope it is. There. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. That capacitor is shorted, alright. You can hear it crackling. Oh! Oh, that capacitor is leaking stuff everywhere. Sick. I have to go get a tissue for that. Yeah, I watch both Abe and Cody's Lab. They're both pretty funny. Someone just said that. I watch a lot of people. Oh, sick. That capacitor is leaking wax. That wasn't even a cool capacitor, boom. Look, all the capacitor did was get hot. That's not cool. Not cool for school. We gotta pop something else. Let's pop an electrolytic. Like good old times. This will probably vaporize something. Alright, here we go. We're going to see if we can pop this little electrolytic capacitor right here. Cool little light show, but no pop. Cool light show, but no pop. Capacitor got hot. Whew, that's hot. Look at that. That's lame. I mean, I melted the entire thing with no pop. Capacitors these days. Yeah, exactly. No, I have never played Fortnite. Actually, I played Fortnite once on my friend's computer, but only once, and that was like 3 months ago. I don't play video games. I do this. This is my form of video game. One cool thing, if you want to watch, is the ability of this device to generate cool lightning shows. I made a video about this once. But if you pull out one of these little metal rigs and put this up to it and check it out. Molten metal. Oh, I just realized something. I think I just melted my alligator clip thing shut. Do I have a xenon tube? Oh no, you can't make me ruin my xenon tube. Check this xenon tube out. This thing is totally cool. Look at this thing. I got this for like 50 cents. It is a spiral xenon tube. And I've tried this with my capacitor bank, but I think I'm going to need a lot more capacitance to run that thing. Let's see, what else should I mess with here? I think robotics is way better than Fortnite. Yeah, thanks. Maybe just a little one? Okay, I have a little one in here. This better be worth it. You better not break my xenon tube by making me put it inside this high voltage rig. There you go. This better not ruin my xenon tube. This thing is... I love this thing. Alright, guys. Someone said, how much do I make my parents angry growing up? I haven't really made them angry that much with this. They think it's cool what I do. Well, let's fire this up again. Oh. Yeah, there's a xenon tube. You know what? If I'm gonna pop this xenon tube, I want to pop the xenon tube with my camera close to it, not on trash live stream quality. Ow, 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 ow. That xenon tube is hot. If I'm gonna pop a xenon tube, I'm gonna do it with my camera close to it. All right, we gotta do something cool. We can't have this stream be all not cool stuff. I mean, gotta make something that works. The good thing is I don't have any dislikes. Knock on wood. All likes so far in this live stream. You guys got any questions for me? Any suggestions for what we should do next in this live stream? I still got time. Brazil's a large country. Someone just said there's no one with this passion in Brazil. I mean, you don't know. Brazil's a large country. It's huge. So there's got to be someone in Brazil that has this kind of passion. You know, I'm going to start making a capacitor bank. That's what I'm going to do right now. The super capacitor make a super explosion. Well, High Voltage Lab, if you want to check that out, I have a video just dedicated to that, where I blow up a supercapacitor. So, actually, I'll comment the link to that video. Let's look it up. Tanner Tech. So we're going to find that supercapacitor video and I'll... I can find it. Oh, here we go. Hold up. I got you covered. You know what's annoying? When you get ads on your own account. If you ever wondered if that happens, it does happen. You get ads on your own videos, on your own account. But here you go. If you want to watch videos, watch that. There you go. That is supercapacitors blowing up. Mini Tesla coil, computer science. Let me plug this light back in. Electrical engineering is better than IT. I agree. Mini Tesla coil. Oh, you know what I'll do? I have an idea. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to, if you can't see it because this is bright, but there's a little bug flying around there. I've got a miniature Slayer exciter, little mini Tesla coil. We're going to see if we can fry a bug. Hopefully this doesn't violate YouTube policy or whatever. Then we'll make a capacitor bank, or at least start one. We're going to violate YouTube policy with this. Yeah, that's worth it. Thanks, High Voltage Lab. We got a bunch of bugs flying around here now because I left my door open. Mistake, kind of, but a good mistake nonetheless. So check this out. We fire up this thing, and we can draw an arc off this Tesla coil. It's a very tiny Tesla coil, but it works pretty well. Have I ever got shocked? Well, I've gotten shocked so many times. Alright, we gotta grab a bug. Oh, there's a boy. Gotta grab him. People are gonna complain about this. Okay, we gotta catch a bug real quick. This will make for an entertaining live stream. So we're just watching out for him. I'll turn off this light so we get one light. Actually, no. The more light, the better. Gotta catch the big one. So we can shock him with the Slayer exciter. Ow! Shocked myself on the Slayer exciter. Well, we're gonna wait till that big bug comes back. For the time being, we're gonna start making a capacitor bank. As soon as that, because you know, I titled this video "Winding a Tesla Coil," but we'll do another part of a Tesla coil build, and we will make a capacitor bank. So capacitor banks are pretty cool, and I'm gonna go show you what my other capacitor bank looks like first. We're gonna cruise in there, crack open this one. Got mineral oil on my hands. I'm not sure if you can see it that well here. Let me turn on the flash. Check it out. This oil's a little bit cloudy. There's a bug in there. But you can see that these are my capacitors. And I've got like, I don't know, maybe like 15 in parallel, 3 in series. 15 triplets of 3 in parallel. So that's my capacitor bank. I'm not gonna... Oh, no. My battery is running low. Just hold up. We'll see if there's a bug back there now. What's the purpose of my new coil? Well, the purpose of my new coil is partially going to be a more powerful Tesla coil. And it's also going to be a really cool device that'll let me do some cool things. And I just dropped that. Just hold up. My brain's not thinking right now because I'm trying to locate the power cord so I can plug my portable charger into my phone, which is doing this because my phone's about to run out of power. I know I put my charger cord somewhere. Here we go. There we go. See, I have a Google Pixel. I've had a Google Pixel for like a year. More than a year. Like a year and a half. Google Pixels are pretty cool. The battery life is not good anymore. But, hey, we've got power now. Hopefully we can last a little bit longer. And see if that bug come back. Nope, no bug. So, let's build that capacitor bank. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. iPhone 6s, yeah, those are good too. I think all phones are pretty good. Well, not all phones are pretty good. That's a dumb thing to say. I think a lot of phones are good. A lot of phones are trash. The iPhones are good. The iPhones and the Google Pixels are pretty good. The reason I got the Google Pixel as opposed to the iPhone is because you have unlimited HD photo and video storage, which I really like for my Tanner Tech. So, you see, when I'm making these capacitors, I wire like 3 of them together like this. Then I get my solder, and I put some solder in there. And this process takes so long. I may just do a live stream for like 4 hours of me just soldering together these things, because it's such a time-consuming task. So see, there you go. I have just soldered together 3 capacitors. Now time to make Apple won't repair for me either. Do I use leaded solder? Heck yeah, leaded solder for life. Leaded solder, PB 40%, tin 60%. Leaded solder is the way to go. Non-leaded solder is trash. Non-leaded solder doesn't stick. It doesn't work. The only kind of non-leaded solder that's good is silver solder, because silver solder lasts forever. Have you ever thought of getting a camera instead of using your phone? Yeah, that would be an awesome idea. I mean, my phone works fine right now, and it automatically backs up and saves, and it would be good to get a camera. I'll probably get one here soon. I have enough money from YouTube. Yeah, I agree, HV Lab. Leaded solder. Non-leaded solder is trash. It's like, what's the point of non-leaded solder? It's just for the people who are too afraid of lead. You know what would be a cool idea for a video? I was just thinking. So, I always solder without a soldering fan. And without a soldering fan, you got this smoke. Here, I'll show it to you. You got this smoke that comes out. And that smoke comes out a lot. Now, I'm not sure about this, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this smoke contains formaldehyde and other kind of bad chemicals for your body. And flux fumes, no lead, yeah. But I think flux is contains all kinds of bad chemicals. So I've always wondered, you know those videos where you put a, you know those videos where the people put a cigarette or something inside a machine that smokes the cigarette through cotton balls? I've always wondered what would happen if I made a similar machine but just soldered into it. So it's like a solder smoking machine. Just to see what cotton balls or a filter would look like after 2 hours of soldering into it. Or maybe even more. That would be interesting to see. Well, here we go. Just to show you guys this thing, we're going to start bending down some leads. We're going to make this capacitor. And I'll explain a little bit about capacitors in just a second. But yeah, I may do that tonight. I may stop this live stream soon, not now, and make a video about lead solder and why it's bad for you. And I'll be a hypocrite and still solder without lead. Still solder without the safety precautions, because I'm too lazy for that. Make a fuser? Actually, you know what? A fuser would be a really cool thing to make. Sadly, though, fusers cost money, and money, as much as it's not a good thing, money is not always the most easy thing to come by nowadays. Okay, check this out. I put this right here. And guess what I do next? I put some solder on it. Oh no. And this is just one step in the many steps of making a capacitor bank. Getting a little choppy. Well, that's not good. It's never good when a stream gets choppy. Just gotta finish this little capacitor bank. Hold up, dudes. Hold up, my dudes. Just gotta finish this thing. Ow, 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 ow. Just got burnt by solder. Have you guys seen the new Infinity War? Has anybody seen the new Avengers Infinity War in theaters? Probably everyone has or something, but it was a pretty good movie. See, check this out. This is just the start to making a capacitor bank. I'm probably going to do a live stream of building my entire Tesla coil. That bug still hasn't come back. That's bothering me. But, that is the start to a capacitor bank. So, it's interesting. You have 9 capacitors right here. And because of the way these things are wired in series and parallel, it actually makes an effect with these capacitors that, well, it makes it so that way these 9 capacitors are equal in capacitance to 1 capacitor. So even though all these capacitors individually are 500 picofarads, this entire bank of capacitors is 500 picofarads. And the reason behind that is the way they're wired, and this capacitor bank has a capacitance, a voltage rating of 15 kV total, whereas each individual capacitor has a voltage rating of 5 kV. So this is just 500 picofarads, and in order to make a really good capacitor bank, you want it in the nanofarad. So if I double the amount in here, this would be 1 nanofarad at 1 kV, but these are pulse-rated capacitors. So they just heat up a little bit, but they work really good. Wow. Yeah. Someone said I don't think I've seen a movie in theater. I rarely go to the theater for movies. Typically it's just better just to wait until they come out on Redbox or Amazon Movies or whatever. Better deal than going to the theater. But I wanted to see Avengers Infinity War. That was cool. Well, anyway, that's the start to a capacitor. Now, my end goal is to make a gigantic capacitor bank. And see how many capacitors I have here? I'm not even going to count. That's at least maybe 1,000 capacitors, maybe more. I'm going to make a giant capacitor bank. So far I have 9. And it doesn't take too long, but it's a little bit of a time-consuming process to make a real big one. But as time-consuming of a process it is, I'll do it eventually. Let's see, what do I do next? Oh, there's the boy. Right there. Okay, I got one of these little dudes. We're gonna fry him. Whew! We fried the boy. I fried this little guy. Here, it's kind of hard to see, but look at this. Ow! Ow! See, burnt the poor little dude. Well, there you go. You got the bug fried. Huh. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got some beef here. HV Lab. You want to create a better VTTC than mine? Try it. I want to... Yeah, here. I'll show you my high voltage. I'll show you my filament power supply. Because I actually do want to help you create a better VTTC than mine. Because helping... Oh, no. It's getting choppy, isn't it? Hi. This is my filament power supply. So what you see here is I have a microwave transformer, and I have I wound two things of like 16 gauge electrical house wire together, and I wound that around a few times. I have this microwave transformer, so that's my filament power supply. That's pretty cool. Okay. Gotta be something else I can do. My phone is overheating. How overheating? Oh, that's overheating a lot. Hi. Someone said hi. Smafflevord, you don't know how to pronounce your name. 25 says hi. I say hi back. Okay. Let's disconnect this. We don't need that right now. Well, sorry guys that I didn't do everything. Sorry that I didn't follow through with the title of the video completely and making winding a Tesla coil. That was a little bit tricky to do. But yeah, in the future I will most definitely be following your guys' ideas. So thank you so much for the help. I'll be getting a threaded rod and probably some 3D printing some cones to put in that thing, so that way I can get a really good Tesla coil winder. And I have a bunch of 2x4s, I have a bunch of wood. I'll probably build a full-on, full-scale Tesla coil winding lathe kind of thing. I don't know. It'll be cool though, and it'll work far better than the junk that I have right now. Yeah, I'll probably make a cool thing, a video. Sorry, I'm getting tired. It's only 9, but I got up at 4 in the morning this morning to watch the Saturn rocket launch, the InSight NASA launched Atlas V rocket. 18 watching. Cool. Yeah, I'll probably get making another video tonight about smoking solder smoke. Not me, of course. I'll make a machine to smoke it, so that way we can see how much damage it does. But if you look right here, I actually built a soldering fan. And this thing is really cool because it uses magnetic kind of things. But it's really dusty right now because it's just been sitting on my bottom shelf. And it's got a missing broken leg. And it's got lights on it too. I've just never really used the soldering fan that much because it's kind of been a pain. And it's kind of been annoying to use. Just because it always gets in your way when you're soldering. Dang, 12 o'clock in New Jersey. Well, yeah, you would be exhausted from that. Either way, I'll make a cool video about that thing. Any other things you want me to do before I stop the live stream? Any other suggestions? Because my phone is highly overheating. And yeah, I have a second power triode to the guy who asked, but my phone is overheating. Oh, one cool thing that I wanted to mention. Just talk about a few more things before I leave. Check this out. I got this at MIT. I won it in a contest. So, cool story. They had a little contest thing at MIT. It wasn't even a hard contest. All you had to do is build a jewel thief. And I built one easy because I built a bunch of them. So I got this really cool thing called a photon spark. I got it for free too. And what this is, it's a Wi-Fi controlled Arduino. So you can make all kinds of cool projects. And look forward to a cool project coming from that. Blow on it to cool it down? I'm not going to blow on my phone to cool down. That's too much work. Oh, one other cool thing. Sorry, I got to grab this power supply. I also kind of want to launch a rocket at night, too. That would be fun. Just a second. Gotta put this power supply somewhere. Add a heatsink? Yeah, that'd be a cool video. Add a heatsink to my phone. Check it out. I won the science fair with that rig. Well, that's winning the science fair thing. That's pretty cool. I'm working on like a cool project with one of my friends. I'll make a video of that science fair project in a later video. But for now, my phone's overheating and it's lagging, and you can see even when I move around and stuff, the screen lags, and that's because the camera processor is overheating, and I need to have a better way of live streaming stuff. Let's do a little outro here. Maybe we'll do the Tannertic song in the outro. When did you learn to program, in what grade? I learned to program Arduino, I don't know, a long time ago. Okay, dude, Noel Andrew. So, Noel Andrew, please email me. I'll talk to you about that vacuum tube. I really need that vacuum tube, but I'll help you get one. So, actually, I don't know, just email me about it. My email, just comment in the description, I'll give you my email or something. So, any last minute things before I cut off this live stream? Any last minute things? We're almost done with this live stream. Good night, Jake Boss. Just got your comment. Let's see, any other things that I should talk about? You know, we haven't blown up a good electrolytic capacitor in a while. We need to blow it up. Signify the end of the live stream. What the heck? A bug just flew right by me. There's a lot of bugs here. Hold up, guys. We gotta blow up one more capacitor to finalize this live stream. Ow. Ow. Look at this. This little bug just flew on me. Okay, let me just type in your email address, bud. I'll email you. Just hold up. Okay, I just saved your address or whatever. Yeah, I'm actually going to blow up a capacitor. Just hold up a second. I'm trying to find a capacitor, but this bug keeps annoying me. Alright, I'm going to bring the camera a little bit closer. Just hold up a second longer. We're going to get a cool show out of this. Let me just lower my tripod so we can get a cool view. Hold up a second. There's our little capacitor. Also, this bug has been really annoying me. So, I mean, I hate to break it to y'all, but this bug is about to get fried. If y'all are any PETA activists or something. Woo! What the heck? That bug just went crazy. Blow the big one. Here, just a second. We'll collect this bug for later use. This bug is cool. We're gonna blow this capacitor right now, though. I'll just put that bug in my capacitor bank. I'll connect up the capacitor. Backwards, of course. I wouldn't connect it the right way. Anyway. So we got a capacitor right there. Alright, guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Full power. What the heck? We lost power there momentarily. Capacitor ain't popping yet. Alright, that one's a dud. Hold up, we gotta get another capacitor. Let's get a bigger one. Just hold up, dudes. Oh, here we go, here we go. Now we're talking, now we're talking. We got a big capacitor right here. This one's 100 microfarads. We're gonna pop this rig. And then I'll do a quick outro after that. How about that? How about that? Michael Reeves, yeah. Alright, here we go. We're gonna pop this rig. Welcome back to the land of the living. That was a cool capacitor pop. That thing caught on fire. Got a little bit of smoke in my room. Ow. As always, thank you for watching and stay tuned for next time. Tannertech is out.